Today we are starting off the video over here at my storage unit, which I pay way too much for, but this is where I keep all my spare parts, like my wheels, all my OEM parts and things of that nature, as you can see right here. I'm recording off my phone at the moment because I did not bring my camera with me, but as you can see I got one of my GSR blades right there. Those are my OEMs, and these are my old wheels that used to be on the Fit. I'm actually selling these. I think they are... What are these actually? I forgot. I'll look them up in a second. But anyway, the real reason I came here for... So, this is a part for the EK hatch. It is my, it's my headers with the catalytic converter. Because coming up soon, I'm going to have to get the Type R registered next month. And so I figured I'd kill two birds with one stone and go ahead and get the EK registered as well. But to do that, I'm going to go ahead and throw on the catalytic converter, and it's going to go ahead and quiet down the car quite a bit. So that's one of the main reasons I want to do that. But yeah, like as I was saying, this is all my EK, all my EK and Type R parts. All those are my OEM parts. But anyway, yeah, so that's the plan for today. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on if I can, if I have the time when I get back home, which I should. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, also another thing, some of you guys have noticed I have the store temporarily closed down. The reason is because I have all my stuff here, and it's kind of far from my apartment, and I don't feel like running back and forth right now. So I'm going to put the store back up here pretty soon, and once I actually move all this stuff from my storage unit to my apartment, I didn't feel like going through the hassle of going back and forth every time someone made an order. So temporarily that's down, but I'll probably have it back up by the end of the month. So be on the lookout for that. I still have a bunch of face masks. Still have a bunch of shirts, t-shirts. I even still have some hoodies, surprisingly. So if you guys are interested in that, be tuned, stay tuned, you know what I mean. And you'll be able to buy some merch again here shortly. Now we're going back to the garage. Alright guys, as you can see, we made it back home. We have the car in the garage now. Now all we got to do is jack it up and switch out the headers. This shouldn't take too long, and it's going to be a really simple task, and I'm really excited to hear what it sounds like when it's quiet. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it sounds like now, and we'll compare the sounds later. So, as you can see, it doesn't sound bad. It sounds as good as a straight piped single cam D series can be, D16 Y7. So, yeah, anyway, we'll eventually change it back. I just want to take off the headers and replace it with the cats till I get it registered, and then we'll probably put the headers back on there. Just want to play it safe. I can probably pass it without, but I just want to play it safe just in case. So I want to make this my main daily, so that's the main goal. And then I can just drive it around till I actually get the B18 in there, which is the plan. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead, turn it down a little bit, make it a little bit eco-friendly, and go from there. So let's go ahead and get this raced up and get started on the header. Alright, so actually before we get all that, I kind of want to show you guys what I got and what I'm using. And you can get this too if you want. It's really cheap. It's a whole kit I got off of eBay. Literally, it comes with the gaskets, some of the hardware you need. The part that attaches to the to the out, or the exhaust side, the block, well, the head, and then you have the actual cat. So really simple. Catch it like that. I'll just take it out the bags. Here you go. Here's what the cat looks like. And this is the exhaust manifold. So it's not too bad, it's pretty clean. It's gonna work really well, so I'm excited. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put this together beforehand. Let's see. Let me mock it up real quick, see how it goes. All right, so there's 4 bolts. Got you. So use those 4 bolts right there for this. I don't think it matters which way. Does it? Oh well, it won't be that hard, so. Yeah, this will be easy. I'm gonna have to put the gaskets in between each thing. Happy this came with exhaust port gasket too, so that's really good. But enough of that. I will see you guys once I get the car up in the air. All right, cars don't jack stands. Jack stands always sketch me out, even when I'm like sure about them, they still sketch me out. So we're good on the jack stands. Now we just have to put together the cat system and put it in the car. So one thing, I was kind of nervous that I didn't have all my studs in here, because I do have an exhaust leak down there at the bottom, but I was kind of scared I didn't have all these studs, so I was scared I was gonna have to pull one of the studs off of the B18, but luckily I don't have to. But I do need to get a bolt and put it on here, which I should have plenty of bolts. But again, the plan is take off the header just for registration purposes, get all that done, and then we'll probably polish this up with like some mother's polish and then slap it back on there, whatever. And I also want to wrinkle coat the valve cover eventually too. So, you know, I kind of want to have this going and actually use it for daily up until I get that bad boy up in there. So I pretty much have literally everything for the B18 swap, so it's gonna be a good time. I even got the AC system up there. You can kind of see it. It's in that blue box. You see some of the hoses right there. But yeah, let me quit jabbering on and let's get to work. Oh, it looks like we got a guest. I don't mess with Wasp at all, so we got to get this man out of here somehow. Oh God, don't fly towards me. Oh, he's flying towards me. See, it looks tiny on camera. This thing is big. No, don't fly in the engine. Okay. Okay, it's over there. It's over there. I think it flew out. Alright, so bad news. So I went ahead and jumped the gun because as I was putting this together, I noticed that the bottom piece was slightly smaller than the actual 4x1 piece, and it also has a dual. So that was the main thing that threw me off, was because there was a dual on this and there was only a single exit on this catalytic converter. So I went ahead and mocked it up just to be sure before I went further in the video, and lo and behold, it doesn't fit. So I got 2 options. I can put this one back on, just say fuck it, or I can run to the junkyard, find any D16 and just pull off the exhaust if there is an exhaust on it, but I don't feel like doing all that today, at least. So we might pick up on this video on another day. That's what it's looking like, but I'm not sure. But for now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off and just put on the old header so I can move the car out the garage, and we'll get back to this probably another day. Yeah. Hey, what's up guys? So it's a new day. We are at the junkyard. We are picking some parts. Alright, so So far we have a power steering pump I just pulled, and the part that I need to connect to my catalytic converter for my headers for the D16. So right now I'm thinking about getting some more stuff off of this car. It's manual. I'm thinking about getting the shift linkage and maybe some other stuff on the interior. Not sure yet, but I'll get back to you guys shortly on that. If you guys remember my video when I switched out the shifter bushings in the EK, remember it was like very sloppy? Well, this one is super tight. I wish the gauge, I wish the odometer was still in here so I can know how many miles are on this, but it's still super notchy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull this actually. I definitely don't see why not. And it'll be an easy swap into the EK. All right, I haven't pulled one of these in a while, but I think if I remember correctly, it's you pull this and then you pull the screws that are up in there, and then this should just fall right out. So I'm gonna do that and see how far I get. Alright, so it was only those two screws that I had, and then the infamous bitch pin that's right there. So what I did, I just took a bolt, hammered it up through, and now I can finally just hammer it a little bit more, and it's going to come out, and I'll be able to swap this much better shift linkage into the EK. So let me finish this up and pull all these parts and see what else I can get off of this. Okay, go ahead. Cool. So bada boom. So we have shift linkage, power steering, we have the front / mid pipe, random ass shift knob, bitch pin over there because those are needed, and that's the reason why I have the problem I have right now with my current shift linkage. So boom, 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 boom. We're gonna change up the we're gonna change those up, the bushings anyway, because I have an extra set. So yeah. And now I'm gonna go ahead, see if there's anything else I want from the Civic, and then I'll search the lot a little more. I'm gonna go look at some CRV so I can try and get this arm for the B18, but yeah. Alright, so I found a 96 to 2001 CRV. I need to pull one of the arms on it that holds the tensioner bolt into place, so I need to pull all that stuff off on the right side, get all that. I might end up taking this AC bracket, not 100% sure, just because I'm really tired. I don't even think I'll get to the arm thing, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna start wrenching, and then if I get tired, I'll just come back another day and get it, because I'm already pretty tired. So yeah, that's the plan. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not gonna try too hard to get it, to get all that stuff off, to get to it, so we'll see, but stay tuned. All right, so we're back at home now. So unfortunately, I left the bitch pin at the junkyard, so I don't have the bitch pin. But anyway, I'm going back right now so I can get that one piece out of the B20 block that I need to put into the B18C1. So I'm gonna get that real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that, see if I can trace my track, see if I dropped it or if I just left it where I left it, the bitch pin. And then if I find it, I'll pick it up. If not, I'll just order another one. But I put in so much work to get that out, I kind of want it, so we're gonna see. But yeah, it's just a bunch of the hardware. I was siphoning through it to see if a bitch pin was in my backpack or not. But again, power steering, AC bracket, new D16Y7, shift linkage. We got the front pipe, which fits. I just test fitted it, and it fits, so that's good. And we have power steering, so we're good for the most part. Just missing a few things. And yeah, I'm about to go back to the junkyard, get the bitch pin, get some exhaust studs, and get that hanger piece. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I need another one of these. Where's it at? I need another one of these to go in right there. So I'm gonna go and get that. Actually, I'm about to go ahead and test out what size that is so I know in advance. I think it's like a 6 or a 7. But I'm about to find out. Okay, awesome. So I'm back. Someone actually was messing with this. You can tell when I left, someone was messing with it. But luckily, this was still here, still inside the block. So I got it. That's what I came back for. Now I'm gonna backtrack my steps, see if I can find that bitch pin. If I can't find it, oh well, I can always pull another. I didn't bring all my tools to do it though, so I'm not gonna worry about it now, but I'm gonna go backtrack, see if I can find it. I don't see it here on the ground. Boom, I found it right where I left it. Perfect. It's the first car I was working at. So we have all the pieces. Now I just need to pull a little bit more, find some more exhaust studs, and we're good to go. We got everything. For all y'all who puts those Honda banners on your car, this is where your car ends up. Stop doing it. Ferrari thing, bruh. I'm trying to record that thing. Alright guys, so it's a new day and we are finally actually going to go ahead and put on the headers and the front pipe. We can't even see it, it's right there, the front pipe. So we're finally going to go ahead and do that. I just got to go ahead, I already put the car in the garage, got to jack it up and put it on stands. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we're going to go ahead, put on the pipe. And also, one thing I was thinking, so since I did get the shift linkage, I actually have a Mugen Racing short shifter for B series. When I go ahead and put this in, whenever I do it, probably later this week, because I'm also going to try and put in AC soon, at least the AC system, after I clean up all the parts and everything, because it's really dirty. I also have power steering, so yeah. And yeah, this is a B series bracket if I remember correctly. One of these is a B series bracket, one of these is a D series bracket. I'll figure that out later, but anyway, we're not talking about that. But like I was saying, I'm gonna see if the Mugen Racing short shifter will fit in this D series. I think it will. I don't see why it won't. And I also have the bushings I'm gonna replace that are extra as well. So this is actually gonna be a pretty cool shifter linkage upgrade once I finish it. I'm debating, do I want to go ahead and do it when I have this exhaust off, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wait, because I don't mind go ahead and taking it apart again for the experience. So yeah, but anyway. I've sanded down this front pipe. I'm not going to worry about the heat shields, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. And it shouldn't take that long. So, yeah. So I'm going to get to it. Alright, so we're up in the air again. So same thing as last time. These 9 bolts, well 8 because I'm missing one. The 2 that hold the header to the mid pipe, and then the 2 that hold the mid pipe to the test pipe. So yeah, do this real quick. Since you guys have already seen me take it apart, don't really need to see what bolts I'm removing and all the sizes, etc. Alright, so old header system is out. That is the 4-to-1 with the 2 holes to 1. This one, just with the cat on it, it's gonna not make as much airflow, but we're doing it for the reason for the cat. So yeah, but anyway, it's just gonna be a daily, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, test this one on there. It should fit. I'm not really too worried about it. If it doesn't fit, I'm gonna be salty. I'm still gonna upload the video. But yeah, there you go. We'll go ahead and mock this up and see how everything is. Alright, so the kit that I bought off of eBay for the cat with the header, it came with this gasket, and this gasket goes in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in there, go ahead and bolt it up and see how it fits. Awesome, so everything fit. All I gotta do now is just tighten down the bolts. But right now I'm just lining up my O2 sensor. I'm about to plug it right back into the harness over there. Let me show you guys the bottom. Oh, don't have good lighting, but as you can see, everything fit. I originally had one of the studs in that hole instead of this hole, so I moved that over, and everything went to the test pipe from the front pipe, so we're good to go. So now I'm just gonna go ahead, tighten all the bolts, put them back on there, make sure everything is tight, and I'll let you guys hear what it sounds like. Everything's tightened down, everything's bolted up, O2 sensors back in, so we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead, start the car, just kind of want to see what it sounds like. It should be a lot less loud now, like night and day difference in loudness, just having a cat. So we're gonna turn it on, see how it sounds, and leave it on for a little bit, see what happens, see if I needed to do anything to fix any issues. But we shouldn't have any issues. It's literally just bolt-ons. Bolt-ons are the easiest thing in the world, so yeah. Let's fire up. We did it. All right, so smell is pretty bad. Some smoke coming out, but I think that's just gonna be like that for a bit. Yeah, it's just smoking a little bit, but I think it'll go away because, you know, it's a new cat, so that's how that happens. But it's not as loud. Oh yeah, so beforehand, this is the idle. It's a lot quieter, so much more quieter. You can actually kind of hear the difference now that it's out of the garage, but yeah, it's still a little smoky, but it's gonna go away. But it's a lot less loud, thank God. Okay guys, so good news, everything went smooth. It's a little bit smoky, but that's pretty common with new exhaust parts. It happened with the Type R. It's happened with anything that I've changed the exhaust on. Even when I had the Fit, it did that. When I just did the exhaust back or the axle back on that. So with that being said, hey, we got a new cat in the car. And yeah, it's ready. So another thing, I never told you guys this yet, or I haven't told you guys this yet. You probably already know if you follow me on Instagram. But I went to go take this car in for inspection just to see what it would fail, just to see what would cause it to fail. And I ended up passing it legit. So that's like emissions test and everything. And in Texas, you don't really have to worry about that stuff. But like, I like to do things right. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, this car actually already passed inspection, so I can register it. And yeah, that's good news. So actually, I did all the cat work for no reason. I don't even need the cat. But I went ahead and did it anyway because I wanted to quiet down the car a little bit. And what I might end up doing is going ahead and polishing up these headers and throwing them back on the car eventually. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, this was a pretty good, easy install. It took me a couple days because you guys saw in the beginning, I didn't have the front pipe, and I needed to make a junkyard run anyway, so as you guys saw in the video. But yeah, that concludes the video. Things to be on the lookout for when it comes to the EK project car. Like I was saying earlier, we're gonna be throwing EC in, AC. We're gonna be throwing AC in. We're gonna be redoing the shift linkage. Probably gonna clean it up. I might end up respraying it. I'm gonna change out the bushings. I'm gonna see if I can fit my Mugen Racing short shifter on there. That'll be easy. Yeah, there's a lot. And you know, that's gonna be phase 2. It's the B18 swap. Right now I'm just trying to get it running so I can daily this thing more so than my Type R. But yeah, we are good to go on the D16 Y7 exhaust system. There are a few things that I'm worried about, like my idling in the car. So I think I do need to get a new idle AC, but I think I'm just gonna stick with it and deal with it until I eventually stick that in the car, because I mean, it's not like causing any issues or anything. Power steering, everything's already set up for the power steering. Literally all I got to do is bolt it on and plug everything up and then, like, you know, do the system. So we'll have a video on that, probably. Really easy stuff. Shift linkage will have its own video. AC system will have its own video. So yeah, and I plan on doing this stuff pretty soon, so you probably won't have to go as long as you did between this video and the last video. I'm trying to limit that as much as possible, but you know, real life stuff I'm dealing with on the daily basis, just like everyone else. So like, you know, I'm sure you guys understand. But yeah, thank you guys, really appreciate it. Well, closing out the video, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully by the time you guys are watching this video, I will have SeriousMedia.com back up and running. I just had the website down because all my merch is in storage right now, so I just didn't feel like having to do the hassle of going back and forth if someone bought some stuff. But I'm going to try to have Serious Media back up for this video. So if you haven't bought anything yet, cop a shirt, cop a sweater, jet tag. What else do we have? Stickers, face masks. We still have a lot of face masks too. So go ahead and cop something. anything you buy helps support the channel. All the money gets funded to the builds. So yeah, but yeah. Oh, another thing. Also, I'm going to be the Type R is going to be in Tuner Evo Houston on September 25th, in like 3 weeks from now. So people in Houston, or if you're going to be there, say what's up to me. I'd love to see you guys. It's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it, actually. I didn't even think the Type R was even going to get in, to be honest with you, because, you know, I have what I would call, like, the basic Type R build that everyone does nowadays, full PRL bolt-ons, and not really too many interior and exterior mods. You know, I like my builds to be clean, simple and clean street cars, so that's just how I like to do things. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I'll see you guys there. I'm super excited for that. And stay tuned for some content. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna come back pretty strongly. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited. You can see that. I'm excited. My face is excited.